Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome to some more Hearthstone. Today it is time for me to once again probably fail on the ladder for your enjoyment. Today we're going to be playing some with the Aggro Shaman.
Trogg versus Rexa.
Let the hunt begin for Doomhammer.
Alrighty. So I do wanna quite aggressively mulligan here. As you may be aware, Shaman was a class that didn't really get played whatsoever way back in the day. Well, I say way back in the day, but honestly, ever since the new expansion has hit, these are the kind of cards that, you know, we're really looking for. And obviously, some of these were already in the previous set of cards as well, and in the previous expansions available. However, right now we've got all kinds of new additions to the deck that make it much more powerful. So that's exactly what we are gonna try and do today. Now, I kinda do wanna risk the Flame Juggler here. Do you think we're gonna do it? Do it! The one out of... Okay, fine. I'm just gonna hit him in the face then. So, this is called the Aggro Shaman. The Aggro Shaman is widely considered to be the very best deck to currently rank up with in Hearthstone. I've given it a try myself, and I went from rank 14 to rank 13. Well, actually, I went from like rank 14 to rank 9 to rank 13. In a matter of like... I think about 7 hours? No, it was a little more than... Come on! That was so unlucky! There was 3... Okay, whatever. Anyways, I basically ranked up a little bit on the live stream, and it didn't end up going in my favor whatsoever. That is obviously due to me making some misplays. Either way, though, we gotta keep in mind here that the huge toad can be rather annoying for us. But next turn, I really do want to go ahead and play the Faceless. So that may mean that I'm just simply gonna Rockbiter this turn and Hero Power, just to make sure that we're gonna be in an okay spot. I don't really want to be overloaded, so I'm I'm gonna be doing exactly that. Don't really need to worry too much. One of the things I've noticed while playing this deck and while, you know, grinding up the ladder some more, is that if you don't, like, have the control of the board in the first 4 or 5 turns, you're basically dead. Like, after that, you can go all face. Like, it seems like if you hit past level, or like past turn 5, it's a great spot for you to basically start going full face, but before that, it's a little bit tricky to make that work. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and play the Flamewreathed Faceless, which is one of those cards that got added in the new, you know, expansion, and as you can see, it is a 7/7. A 7/7, that's extremely good for 4 mana. It does have 2 overload, so as you may have guessed, that would have synchronized beautifully with the Trogg that we played earlier. Sadly, obviously, we couldn't quite combine the two here, but that is alright. We'll see what June wants to be going for here. I've noticed that in particular hunters and whatnot have a very hard time dealing with this. I also have a Lava Burst available that I will be able to play turn like 5, I guess it would be. So I'm secretly hoping that he's not gonna be, you know... Yeah, okay, he's just gonna go full face here. That's totally great for me. Really good. There we go. And I'm just simply gonna Lava Burst him down. I am also gonna hit him. Obviously, there's once again a 1 out of 4 chance this time around for it, you know, murdering that minion. Probably is gonna hit it. Oh no, this time not. But as you may be aware here, I am gonna try and play at least a little bit more focused on you know, getting the control at least early on. And right now it's when I'm gonna start hitting face as much as possible. So, like I said, it wasn't like 7 hours. I think I played for like 5 hours or so. There were definitely some great times there as well. I could actually go for multiple hero powers here if I decide to Flame Shock. I can go for the Flame Shock here. He's trying to go full face. I don't think he's gonna win that. I don't think he's gonna win that at all. Wait, hold on. Let me calculate this real quick. So we can do 10 damage right here, 12 damage right there. 12 plus 3 is obviously not quite gonna be lethal just yet. We're really close to it though. We're really close to it. Kind of contemplating here whether or not I should kill that minion, but I think it's alright. We'll go ahead and hero power here first. See what we get. Didn't get anything too amazing. We'll hit him in the face here, just so we can go ahead and use Sir Mrrgglton as well. See if we can find something better with him. Could go for a lesser heal or whatever. I think we're just gonna go with the dagger though. And I'm gonna go ahead and also bolt him straight towards the face. Because, well, this is where things should look up for me. Next turn, obviously, we do reach plenty for lethal. I highly doubt, since he already played one of his kill commands, that he's gonna be capable of doing so himself. I mean, even if he has a Leroy here, it's not gonna be enough. So, yeah. I don't think he's got this, right? Nope. 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 That's good for me then. Looks like my opponent was focusing a little bit too aggressively on face. And while the face oftentimes is the place, I don't think it's the correct one this time around. He does have a quick shot here, but that also is not gonna be enough just yet. And we do pick up the very first victory for right now. Nice.
Trogg versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild. For Doomhammer.
Really not looking for this. Ideally, we are looking here for a Tunnel Trogg together with, you know, something like a Totem Golem. That seems to be one of the best opener hands ever. I really want to try and get one of those at least. Like, I got a lot of 1-drops. There we go. I just have to name them, guys. I just have to name them. Eventually, they will join my hand. Now, this is basically the sickest, like, 1-play and then the 2-play as well. And then, like, also, well, once we get the Overload rid of, I guess we can also go ahead and play the Feral Spirit. And all of those cards buff up the Tunnel Trogg, which is really, really good. Really, really good. And my opponent doesn't even have anything to play here. Obviously does have to keep in mind here that he's got things such as Swipe, and he also does have things that will, you know, he has the coin as well, so we gotta be a little bit careful here. But all in all, I'm not really too worried about that. Looks like he just top decked a Wild Growth, which is all fine for me. And right now, as you can see, we can play the Flamewreathed in the next turn. This is exactly where this deck shines. This is exactly what we want to be at. Like, once I get my Flamewreathed out, that's basically game over for him. If he still doesn't play any minions here, it's going to be very difficult. He does decide to coin, so it's probably going to be a Druid or the Claw or something like that. He's actually innovating something out. Alright, 7 mana. Okay, he's going to go for the Ancient of War. Little bit more annoying here for us. I'll have to see whether or not I can clean that up, however. We can obviously Feral Spirit this. We have plenty of damage here on the Totem Golem. So I'm kind of contemplating doing that. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate, but I think it's going to be our best bet. I'll put him to the left here. Upgrade that as well. Hero Power is going to go to the right, or to the right rather, and obviously the Hero Power is also going to go to the right. We are going to be losing him. That's alright though, because he just wasted a whole bunch of cards on trying to get that to work. Now, if he has a Swipe ready, there's still a chance he can, you know, roll himself back into this. Obviously, if he gets rid of the Trogg right now, or he's actually gonna go for the Totem. Alright, that's fine as well. He decides to not go for the Trogg. Fascinating. Well, in that case, I guess we're gonna get him back to full health and a little bit stronger as well. Now that we've got this solid setup going on over here. And it looks like this is working out in my favor beautifully so far. And this is really where you can see the strength, right? In the past, you didn't really have very much synergy when it came to all of the overload and whatnot. And right now, there's actually several decks that do run, you know, or that do run the Shaman class. Back in the day, that just wasn't the case. Never. Now, sadly, we are obviously going to be overloaded quite badly here. Yeah, obviously, we can really only Hero Power. So I think I may just wait here with 1 turn. I can also hit him. It's gonna cost me quite a bit though. I do have lethal then next turn, in particular with the Doomhammer. It's just gonna cost me so much. I'm not sure if I should run him in. I can also just run him in, which is fine, I guess. Alright, fine. I don't really want to be giving Druid too much time here either, obviously. If they've got several taunts up, that can be a pretty annoying thing as well. I think we should still be alright here, though. Obviously, the sickest finisher that you have in this deck is going to be Rockbiter Weapon in combination with Doomhammer. Really, really strong. You just to simply go for the second Dark Aroka here. But I think we should be alright. We actually have lethal here, just barely don't, right? No, we're gonna be a little off lethal, which is kind of frustrating. We can go ahead and draw. Ugh. I think we're actually gonna be playing the Tunnel Trogg as well as the Flamewreathed here. And then obviously next turn I can go ahead and pick up the victory, hopefully. He's not quite at 10 mana yet. Obviously, he could go for the Innervate here. Innervate Cthulhu would be kind of frustrating, not gonna lie. But things like Swipe and whatnot aren't gonna cut it. He can have, like, obviously another huge minion. kind of annoying. He does get a copy of the 5/7 there. He also does get a Wrath of. We'll see what he tries to kill here with the taunt. He may just go face. We are going to be pretty heavily overloaded here in the next turn as well, actually. I'm not going to be capable of using the Doomhammer just yet. Oh man, we had a really good opener hand here and a really good start, but he actually decides to go face, interestingly enough. Okay, well, we do have a solid set of cards now. Well, I think this is pretty much the only option, right? Gonna have to buff him up a little. Sadly, I'm gonna lose this minion. Not much I can change about that. He already did use the coin. So if he would have played Cthulhu, he would have already done so. Honestly, Cthulhu even right now is not gonna be cutting it for him, I don't think. I don't exactly know what it was at, but I think it was like a 12-12 or something. Which still is not gonna be enough to clean this up, but at the very least, it would be good effort. Doomhammer obviously is gonna be the way to finish this one out. It can basically attack twice, in case you're wondering, like the weapon has Wind Fury. So if you obviously get a Rockbiter Weapon, that's 10 damage in one single turn, which is definitely solid. He's got another swipe. Okay, well, luckily for us, that doesn't matter anymore. And while he does he manage to clean it up, we are gonna be able to play the Doomhammer, or, you know, just simply hit him in the face with the Trogg and pick up the second victory as well. Nice.
Thrall versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin for Doomhammer.
This is not the opener hand we're looking for. Now, the opener hand, the mulligan, is extremely important with this deck. Like I said, you need to make sure you have control of the board in the first couple of turns. Opener hands like this aren't gonna really be great. Flame Juggler is alright. I really do need a 1-drop. Ugh. This is what I'm talking about, right? In the previous match, we had the sickest of sickest opening hands. And then this one also decides to join in, right? And this is kind of the worst we could have hoped for. At least I got a Flame Juggler in the second turn, but he doesn't play a boar for obvious reasons. Other than that, I guess he could have also gone. I don't know if you can actually still go for Webster. Obviously, a lot of the cards did get removed in the expansion, or at the very least on the standard ladder, that is. Well, I guess we'll play the Flame Juggler here. Make him deal a little bit of damage, but we don't have a good turn 3 play here either, so this is a little bit frustrating. I wonder if that's gonna be... Is that a freezing trap? Oh, no, it's a bear trap. Oh mean. I could obviously kill it, which doesn't really help me out very much in the next turn, though, to be completely honest. I could also go for the hero power here, but the hero power is not gonna really do much either. But I think the entire game depends on me getting the Flamewreathed Faceless out, so I hope we get lucky here. Not quite the one I was looking for. Although at the very least Lava Shock will now be able to kill it as well. Yeah, this is kind of unfortunate at this point. Like, if you get the bad opening hand, you basically just gotta try and make it work. He could go face here, which I'm alright with. I hope he goes face, actually. No, he decides not to. He decided not to. Wise decision, sir. I think he's played against these types of decks before. But I think we have to go for the Flamewreathed now. Can also go for the Feral Spirit. Nah, it's all just not lining up very well now, is it? None of this is lining up well, though. Because obviously, no matter what, I'm not gonna be really killing that minion next turn. I'm kind of contemplating just going for the Feral Spirit here, although I think this is probably gonna be the best play. Like, it's the more mana efficient one for sure. If you see me make any kind of major misplays, by the way, make sure to let me know down below in the comment section of the video. I am always looking for tips to improve. But so far I've noticed with this deck in particular, if you don't have a great opening hand, and you don't have a solid first couple turns, you basically have no way of getting back into it. That's probably gonna be like a freezing trap, right? I can imagine it is at the very least. We can go for the Lava Shock, which I guess is alright. Do you think it's another bear trap? Oh well. I guess we'll I guess we'll find out whether or not this is gonna be a freezing trap. Oh, it is. Ugh. I'm not exactly sure what hunter decks you're seeing right now a lot on the ladder. There's still a lot of learning that needs to be done with these new decks that they have introduced. Looks like most people are already starting to steer away at the very least though from the... Wow, nice. They're already... What?! So lucky. So extremely lucky. Anyway, what was I saying? I completely blanked out on what I was saying there. Man, oh man. This is not good now, is it? What are we even gonna do here? Guess we'll just play him. Kind of considering just hitting that minion, but I mean, we're already starting to get to a mana count here where I can't really make anything work anymore. Gonna have to hope for some lucky lethal here. Oh man. Yeah, I don't even remember what I was saying. If you get a good opening hand, you're gonna be a-okay. If you're not, things can go out of hand really quickly. And then if also RNG is with your opponent, there's very little that can be done here. And I'm pretty certain now that he's even gonna deadly shot it. Wow. Yeah. He even says well played. Dang, man. Tiberius. Why you're so mean? Why you have to be so mean, dude? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to do very much here, though. Because there's no way I'm gonna be able to win this. Let's just hit that concede button.
Thrall versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
Alrighty.
For Doomhammer.
I think I like going first a little bit better. Or going second a little bit better. Yeah, we are really trying to mulligan for the Totem Golem and ideally then also the 1-drop. Oh well, at least we got a Totem Golem. At least we got a relatively solid curve now. Although the curve is always going to be a little bit messy on this class, I suppose, with all the overload shenanigans. Have to keep close track of the, you know, amount of mana you're going to be getting next turn. As far as Sir Mrrgglton goes, we are trying to get as much damage out as possible. The Druid is also really good. If you manage to get the Druid hero power, the Doomhammer will actually do additional damage, which is really nice. But, in general, you're basically trying to go full face. In particular, past a certain point. So, that is exactly what we are trying to achieve now as well. I think we may very well go coin out the Viral Spirit or something next turn. As I can Lava Shock. Flame Juggler turn 4. What does this one do exactly? Summon a random 1-cost minion. Kind of considering here the Lava Shock. I think that wouldn't be too bad of an idea. There we go. He actually does get a 1-3 out. That's not that big of a deal either, though. There we go. And once again, we are trying to get the Flamewreathed Faceless out at turn 4 whenever we can. Like, once you get to that guy, things are good. He does get the 6 mana out now, though. Ugh, immediately goes for the Dark Araka. I can kill it. But, I mean, I don't think it's really going to be worth it. This is probably the easiest way. Gotta make sure I don't waste the coin in my hand, but... As far as the Cthulhu Druid goes, obviously, I did play that a little bit myself as well. That Druid is gonna be primarily focused on trying to get Cthulhu out at, you know, 10 mana. So we gotta try and prevent that. Fascinating decision right there. Don't know if that is something you wanted to do, sir. Because I can now clean it up with a Lava Shock and keep my big guy out. We are definitely gonna go for the Lava Shock here. I think we're gonna go Tunnel Trogg, Lava Shock, Coin, Feral Spirit, right? That's gonna open it up to 3 mana. Yeah, that should work out perfectly. So we'll go Tunnel Trogg. Hit that thing. Coin. Pharaoh Spirit. And then that is all gonna be taken care of and we can start hitting face. It's already a race to the face here. Like, we need to make sure we get him down before he can properly start doing damage with Cthulhu. I think the mistake, like he definitely, I think he should have definitely focused on getting a big guy out. Oh man. I was gonna say, like, he definitely should have focused on killing my big guy. He does get the Emperor Veclor here. Little bit annoying. We'll draw some cards though. Ooh, the double Rockbiter Weapon. If we get a Doomhammer out now, things are gonna be amazing. Although, I may very well have to use one soon. I can obviously clean up one of those. That's not a problem. I wish I could risk it. We're going to risk it. Risk it, Lowko. Hit that thing. Oh man, that's the last one I didn't really want you to hit, but it's all right. Maybe I should have used the Rockbiter Weapon there, but I really like the idea of finishing off with the Doomhammer. If you get a Doomhammer Rockbiter, obviously it's gonna be hitting like a brick. He already used his interface, if I'm not mistaken, so this is not looking too terrible for us whatsoever. We already have a lot of damage here, though. We got how much here? I think we have got a plenty for lethal, right? That's gonna be 13. Yeah, that's plenty, guys. Boop, boop. Sadly, we don't get to Doomhammer here, but we do get the lethal. So hey, this is alright. This is alright.
Roll versus Valera.
Watch your
Alrighty. The last one that I will be playing today, at least for the YouTube videos. Do we keep the Flametongue Totem? I think we do. It's not a bad 2-drop whatsoever, obviously. And it may not be the greatest, but this is still a nice curve that we got going on here with Flametongue Totem, Feral Spirit. Feral Spirit in combination with the Flametongue Totem is absolutely insane. Like, you can get so much damage out of that. So, yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with this opener hand here as well. Obviously, there's a couple of minions that he can play relatively early on into the game, and they all die to Feral Spirits. So, we'll see. I'm just gonna play it. Hit him in the face. Feral Spirit next turn. It is still all about staying alive here, though. So if he plays a minion, I will kill it until right about 4 or 5 mana. Then I will start going full on into the face. As Twitch chat has widely pointed out when I was ranking up, the face is the place. I don't think this is a phase, like a phase deck though. A lot of people consider this deck to be completely phase. If you play it like that and you just hit only phase, it's terrible. It doesn't work whatsoever. You really gotta try and keep the board control in your favor for at least a little while. Now, like I said, by the way, this is the deck that is really great for ranking up. I think it's probably a little bit better if you're up against the, like the higher rank decks a little bit more. Like the decks that I am facing around this rank that I am at right now, are like, they're pretty good against this, to be honest. Like, they're generally pretty control heavy and whatnot, and if they play well, they can quite easily deal with it. Okay. He really did not like that minion. Best impression I've ever done. Hands down. Well, I think it's time for the Feral Spirits. Don't really have very much use here for the Abusive Sergeant or the Flame Juggler, and I really don't want to be losing my totem. Sadly, he did manage to kill the minion. If he would have killed that, or he wouldn't have killed that Trogg, which by the way I do think was the correct decision, he probably would have lost the game straight up. Like, that minion would have started dealing some serious damage. It would have been at 5 attack already here. And there's no way it would be able to kill it very soon behind 2 taunts. Bring it, sir. I got the Lava Shock Flame Juggler. Got all kinds of shenanigans I can't throw out now. I do want to get another minion going, though. Okay. You know what? I don't think I really want to be playing it. I do want to clean up that minion. I think I'm gonna do so with the Abusive Sergeant instead, and next turn we're gonna start hitting full face. Once again, go for the steady shot here. Trying to position it reasonably well as well. But now we're gonna start hitting full face. As much as possible at the very least. Like obviously right there he would have cleaned up a lot of things with that minion, and I really didn't want to bother with that. There's not that many cleanups that he can do at 5 mana anyway. He's gonna go for a second Tomb Pillager. Well, that's alright with me right now. Lava Burst, Hero Power, hit face. As you can see, like, we can easily threaten lethal. And to be completely honest with you, he may have obviously got some heals here, and he may have got, you know, he might have Reno. For all I know, he might have Reno Jackson, right? But the hero power here is basically gonna guarantee us lethal here no matter what if he doesn't. Like, there's no way he could really bother with it. Now, he does have 6 mana available with the coins that he has. He could even go up to 7, I guess. But, oh man, do you think he has Reno? I don't exactly know what decks are running this. Whoa! He's running a secret. Alright. I know that secret, or like Miracle Rogue is pretty popular again, but I haven't personally been seeing it very much. So here the prep coin shenanigans comes in. That is why he plays those. Cool. I've heard a lot of good things about the Miracle, actually. Basically, for anyone wondering that hasn't played Hearthstone in a while, this used to be, Miracle Rogue used to be really popular back in the day. Nowadays, it's coming back again, because there's a lot of cards that you can play as well. He is running out of time, though, which is good for me, because this turn is kind of scary now. He's gonna get way too much value out of that minion. So I'm hoping we draw into lethal here. Oh well. I'm not gonna be able to kill him here anyway. We got 2 damage, 4 damage here in total. 4 damage is, it's 5 damage here in total. We can get lucky for the 6 damage, I suppose, but... oh well. We may as well risk it. I'm gonna play him opposed to the Flame Juggler for obvious reasons. I could have had him at 1 health, but I mean, that's not gonna change very much.
Well played.
Wait, what? Is he being cheeky? Do you have something Reno-esque? I hope you don't have Reno in your deck, dude. I don't know if Miracle Rogue runs Reno Jackson, guys. I have no idea. I'm hoping it doesn't, because I have had bad times to get Reno, let me tell you. Like, there's some decks that run him that I'm not used to. But considering he's playing a Miracle Rogue, there's no way he doesn't have duplicates, right? Let's be real. Like, there's so many good rogue cards out there. You obviously could still have heals. He could still have heals, obviously. I would like to get my Doomhammer right about right now. That'd be cool. Nah, there's no way he's running Reno, right? In a Miracle Rogue deck. I don't think. He's backstepping his own minion. Okay. I think he's just trying to be cheeky now, knowing that he's gonna die to my hero power. Oh man, he didn't even give me the satisfaction of Mrrgglton trying to kill him with the Abusive Sergeant bonus. Oh well, oh well, oh well. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. As always, if you want to give this deck a try, I got it in the game right now, right there to the side of the game, or of the side of the screen rather. But if you're interested in a more written version of it, there's also a set down below in the description of the video, as I try to include in every single Hearthstone video. And on that note, I will be uploading more and more Hearthstone videos over the next couple of weeks and probably months to come, because I enjoy playing this game a lot. Although I don't get to play it as much as I would like to, if you're interested in seeing those future videos, do make sure you hit that subscribe button. And other than that, I want to thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day, alright? Do not forget to smile, and I'll see you in the next one.